love, I can't let go. I'm feeling higher than the most high. All eyes on us when we roll. I'm your queen, you my hero. Where my west side girls at? Where y'all? Where my east side riders at? Where they at? Where my south side gangsters at? Where they at? Where my east side riders at? What's up, y'all? Global Street Wave. This is like, what, episode 13 at the Moore's Media Studios. And I got to first definitely give my shots out to Moore's Media Studios, the Porters, and Mr. Morris. Thank y'all for the platform. And this is Screamin Boscee, a.k.a. Carlene, coming back at you again with my man and my ride or die, my sidekick over here, Brian Williams. Hey. I forgot, we're supposed to be going live on Facebook. So when we take a break, I'm going to give Porters my information to log us in, Brian. Okay. Forgot, man. Facebook got to watch us. So today, you guys, we have an awesome show. I have a lovely sister up in here, our live guest for today. Her name is Kim. Kim Price, right, Kim? Right. Okay, Price, making them flyers. I better know. I'm the one who made the flyer, put her name on it. So right. Kim Price, the sister, is a lupus survivor. Mm-hmm. So it won't be no bossies, boobies, and all that crazy stuff today. You know, we're going to keep it a little more toned down because we got mature people here that's watching and viewers. And I know y'all don't want to always see me acting a fool. Y'all want to really hear people's stories. So I have a sister with, you know, letting us know about the different things that she's experienced with being a lupus survivor. She's also wrote a column in this book. So she'll be able to let you know about that later. And also I have to give a big salute to Viana. Viana, I said it right, like Viana sausage. Gotta be saying Viana. Okay. Messing up people. I got it right, Viana. Viana was supposed to have been here. It was a little miscommunication. Mm-hmm. So we're going to try to still get Viana up in the building because she's also a lupus survivor. These sisters are entrepreneur sisters. They're out here in the communities, leaders doing a lot of great things. And we also have a live call-in guest. Her name is MInister Renee Jackson. She is from Rayville, Louisiana, but she lives in Mississippi, Oxford, Mississippi. Okay. And she has a book, Brian. It's called Royalty. Royalty, okay. That's how he sees me. All right. Beautiful sister, you know. That sounds good. Yeah, she's married, her and her husband and all that good stuff. So they got a nice book. They built a kingdom for the Lord. So shouts out to all my Christian faith people because this lady here, if anybody's watching with the Christian faith, I know for sure you will be touched, motivated, and inspired today because she has a purpose and a reason why she's written this book. So a lot of people don't know their gifts. They don't realize how loyal and royal they are. That's true. We come from, you know, the Egyptian people be like, we the royal bloodline. The Christians be like, we come from the royal king. Christ, Jesus, you know, everybody know they royal no matter what the religion is. That's real. You feel me? That's real. Yeah. Even the Caucasians thought they was royal. Okay. We're going to keep it clean, Brian. So anyways, you guys, we have a lovely, lovely show today. And again, this lovely lady will be in here. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of news. Okay. You know, instead of the crazy talk, I'm going to give y'all some real talk. Do a little entertainment news and all that good stuff. But off top, I want to definitely do a quick moment of silence. Sure. And that was for Della Reese. Okay, we lost Della Reese. I didn't put her picture up on this one. I got some other stuff for her to put up with the news. But Della Reese, you know, she passed away. Oh, okay. I'm going to watch her on Red Fox. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She passed. So just want to, you know, mention that real quick. Okay. And what I've been doing, you guys, I've been promoting my On and On song. So what I'm going to do, I want y'all to go to, not iTunes to buy it. I want you to stream it on Spotify and iHeartRadio. I shouldn't say don't buy it on iTunes, right? Well, you go buy it for 99 cents, right? But if you stream it, and you stream it and you put it on repeat, I'm going to get more than 99 cents. Mm-hmm. And guess what? I'm going to look out for you. When I'm on my vacation, I'm going to like your picture when you, I'm going to like your like on my Instagram when I'm on vacation in the Bahamas. Off of y'all. No, I'm just playing, y'all. I got to be funny still somehow, right? But anyways, real talk, y'all. On and On is produced by Poetic Beats. Mm-hmm. Thanks to DJ Kit Kat. When I worked with him, I was able to get that beat. So you guys, On and On is on Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube. Y'all check it out. On and On. Screamin Boscee. and I accuse you, and then I call you up, tell you to come through. You give me excuses about what you can't do, cause you with the next chick tryna play fool, but you didn't know that my homegirl sing you. Then I get that call on my G2, baby, your lies is all see-through. You about to get dropped like a single, because I'm on a mission for the stars, and the pain that I feel is ammunition in these bars. And you just on a mission for yourself, and me, I just play the hands that I was dealt. And you don't know how to deal with your emotions, and I just say exactly how I feel. And you don't know how to swallow your pride, and I'm about to step to the side. On and on and on, we keep going back and forth, and we keep arguing. So what you gonna do? On and on and on, you accuse me of cheating, but I still call your end. So what you gonna do? I was mad at you, now you call me, and now you wanna tell me that you're sorry, and you miss me, and you want me, but you will say anything to charm me. So I really gotta know you mean it, and that you're thinking with your heart and not your penis. No matter what we go through, you know that you are the one that my dream is. And like Biggie, you just want one more chance, and I just really want romance. And we gon' have to go make plans. Fuck it, I guess it's one more dance, then let's get it then. You just want one more chance, and I just really want romance. And we gon' have to go make plans. Fuck it, I guess it's one more dance, but let's get it then. On and on and on, we keep going back and forth, and we keep arguing. So what you gonna do? On and on and on, you accuse me of cheating, but I still call your end. So what you gonna do? On and on and on, we keep going back and forth, and we keep arguing. So what you gonna do? On and on and on, you accuse me of cheating, but I still call your end. So what you gonna do? On and on. Go get that. That's for people in their relationships. I made a relatable song, y'all. You can still get turned up. You can still get lit. You can cha-cha, drink, whatever you want to do to it. But this was for the people who's going through relationships. The song said enough. I don't got to explain it. Go and stream it right now. Spotify, Heart Radio, and everywhere else. Just Google it. Let's welcome our lovely guest, Brian.
All right.
We have Kim Price in the building, y'all. Kim Price has a column in this book, Survival. No, you say it, because I was confused the way this was the title.
All right, it's called Survival.
Oh, okay.
Living Life by Design.
Okay, just how I saw it. I'm like, is it Living Life by Design, Survival Design? Okay, y'all can't see that. So anyways, okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't mess it up. Now, this book, okay, off top, we're getting straight into it. Okay. Deanna, call us. If anybody want to call in, 323-293-3375. Let's put our headphones on, y'all. We got a caller. Okay. Thank you for calling Global Streetwave. Caller, let us know your name and where you're calling from.
This is Renee Jackson, calling from Lafayette, Louisiana. How's it going, Boscee?
Yes. Hey. Welcome. Now, she was our call-in, but we threw you up here first. Renee, you was before Kim, so I don't need y'all fighting on the seat. No, I'm just teasing y'all. I got to be clean, Renee. I don't know if you watch my previous shows, girl. God using you.
All is well. All is well.
So anyways, you guys, let's welcome now our live calling guest. Her name is MInister Renee Jackson. Okay? Also, another sister with a book. Okay, and it's different. So we're going to get back viewers to our Queen Kim Price. Right. And right now we're going to get into our live caller. So introduce again to the world who you are again.
I am Renee Minor Johnson. I am an ordained minister. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a grandma. I'm a sister. And I have just released my second book, Royalty. That's how he sees me.
And y'all can go get that right now on Amazon. And let us know a little bit about the book. What is it about?
Royalty is a book. It's inspirational. It's enlightening. It's a book about knowing who we are in Christ and seeing ourselves from the perception or from the vision of how God sees us.
Yes.
Okay.
And how we were created.
Yes.
And so many times we get entangled in things in life because we don't really know who we are.
Right.
So we settle for less than God intended.
Amen. Now, don't you make me shout.
So our true identity is definitely connected to our divine destiny.
Yes.
When we know who we are, we know what we should be doing. We know where we should be going.
Okay.
And so that is the origin of the book. I share my testimony of the experiences that I've gone through in life, out of being in a place of not knowing who I was and trying to fit in and trying to be what I thought others wanted me to be, or what I saw from the world's point of view.
Yes.
And when I came back to who I was and who God created me to be, because I was created in His image. And so if I'm created in the image of a king, then I must be royalty.
Okay.
And so I have to make sure that I carry myself in that, and I understand that, and I stay connected to His word and allow Him to guide me and give me the instruction and direction on the things that I should be doing in life.
Yes, and we do need that guidance, because that's where it comes from. They say, I learned growing up in as a Christian, now I ain't going to say religion, people used to tell me, don't pray to God, but nothing but guidance.
Yeah.
We can ask for all this stuff, just pray for guidance. So it's definitely great.
That's true.
Well, this is my co-host, Brian, my sidekick over here, my ride or die.
How's it going, Brian?
I'm good. How you doing? I'm from Louisiana
doing
myself.
Are you?
Yeah,
From where?
I'm from Sweetport, Louisiana.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So you know how it is in Louisiana. We love good food
That's right.
and good music.
Well, I need to come down there so I can gain me some pounds then.
Real, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
That's right. Now,
Okay.
what would you like to say to this lovely sister on the phone?
Well, can you give us like maybe just a short synopsis of a hard part of your life that you may have went through to get to where you at now?
Okay. I'll share this. My father, who has gone to be with the Lord, he was my pastor.
Okay.
He was my daddy, and he was my assistant principal.
Okay.
And so I grew up in a kind of strict raising in that. Well, when I got to college, I got pregnant at 18.
Oh, okay.
And so, so I went through the ridicule, the low self-esteem, the feeling like I had, disgraced everybody, hiding behind that, and literally didn't know how I was going to move forward, and for a long time didn't want to move forward, didn't want to live.
I see what you're saying.
And so that going through that journey, it helped me to grow in some ways, and it took me a while to get a real understanding of, just because of what I had gone through and what I had done, it didn't stop God from loving me.
That's right.
That's right. That never stops.
From loving me.
Right.
That's right.
Absolutely. It didn't stop my parents, but it was my perception. It was my skewed vision of how I saw myself.
I see.
And so that's where I get, I had to learn to follow how God sees me. And I can only do that by getting in the Word,
That's right. Amen.
I called that word my manufacturer's manual.
Okay.
That's
He
right.
manufactured me, and so he has a manual. So that's chapter 1 of my book, Manufacturer's Manual. So.
Oh, I like that.
Now, I wanted to ask something right quick. What advice do you have for other writers?
Oh, gosh, for other writers. Some people ask me, is it hard to write a book? And my answer is, it's worth it. It's worth it if you have a story that'll change a life. Mm-hmm. It's worth it. Anytime God gives us a gift and He inspires us, He never takes that gift away. And so we need to use it. And so if you have the gift of writing, every time He downloads something to you, put it in writing, put it on your phone, put it on your iPad, and connect all those notes. But somebody needs to hear the things that He's placed inside of us. We can't be everywhere, but we can send a word anywhere. I'm in Louisiana, and you guys are in Los Angeles, and here I am sharing my testimony and the gift that God has placed within me. So I encourage every writer to write. Just write it down. And never think that your story is not important, because somebody somewhere can hear your testimony and they can overcome their situation.
Yes, they can. And I love it today because you can be great inspiration. This young lady here, Kim Price, that's sitting with us. She's a live guest we have. She has a column in a book. So she's, of course, going to be working on her own books and all that good stuff. So it's just great.
Exactly.
Even though she's in Louisiana, I don't care about people being friends with my Facebook friends. I want you to inbox her.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling her, I'm talking to Kim. I'm pointing to Kim over there. Kim, you going to inbox me and be like, hey, Queen, it was great meeting you, and I want us to connect because it's things y'all can learn.
Exactly.
Okay.
If God just put me together with y'all, I ain't wrote a book yet. I want to write a book about the porch of my granny. Maybe y'all can write that for me and do something. I don't know. But you two make sure you connect.
We will.
You know,
We will.
definitely.
Absolutely.
And Brian, you got something you want to ask her before we let her kind of just say whatever else you want to say real quick to the people?
Yeah, sure. Do you view writing as a kind of spiritual practice?
Yes, you do. She's Kingdom of God.
Kingdom of
The
God,
Kingdom
right?
Builders. Hold on.
Okay.
He all right.
Yeah.
He all right. I'm going to help him out.
Okay.
Because I didn't make him research you. Tell us about the Kingdom Builders. Is that kind of related to his question?
Yes, Kingdom Builders.
See, I got your back.
There you go.
The champions within, Kingdom Builders. The champion within is Christ in us, okay? Greater is he that's within us than he that's in the world. So that's the champion.
There you go.
And so my husband and I, when he retired from the Army, I shout out to my husband. He's a retired Army Ranger and Green Beret.
Shout out, Mr.
Okay.
Johnson, Minister Johnson.
Yeah. So when we retired from the Army, he wanted to share his experiences and really help to lift up our young men. And he started in juvenile prisons. And we took that from juvenile prisons to school systems, teaching leadership, character education, accountability, and things of that nature. Even going into self-esteem and respect and honor. And so we've taken that from North Carolina to Tennessee to Mississippi to Arkansas and now Louisiana.
That's
That's
awesome.
real. Yeah, that's uplifting.
That was a good
right
question,
there.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah.
I knew she already, the book is spiritual. Not like that, but anybody can write a book about it. It's not a novel, love novel.
Yeah.
So the book is
Yeah.
spiritual itself, but I wanted to, I remember I had my notes, so
Right.
she was able to bring it
Yeah.
up. So
Cool.
you're on point,
Yeah.
Brian.
Cool.
Now, is it anything else that you want to let the viewers know as far as any movement you got going on, where they can, if you got some, whatever going on, I don't know, let the world know where they can find you at. Not yet
Well-
get the book, because I ain't getting, I ain't closing you out totally at this moment, but I want to give you a little more time to be able to address to the world what is on your heart. What do you want to say that we have not addressed with a question right now?
Well, basically, I want people to know that the book is a message of hope. There's a quote, and it's a biblical quote that says, "A tree can have dead roots, but with a scent of water, a scent of water can cause growth and
Okay.
cause it to sprout up." If I can use the book to give a scent of hope, that somebody that was thinking they were too old to go forward, or they were too black to go forward, or too white to go forward, or a woman and they couldn't go forward, or a man. If I could give that sense of hope of letting them know that they were created with a purpose,
Right.
and before they were a person, they had a purpose.
Yes.
And so that if they would just move towards that, I mean, amazing things would happen. And I'm
Yes.
seeing that happen in my own life of almost thinking, well, it's too old to do this and it's too old to do that. And I've been doing spoken word. My nephew has me doing things like that. And all of it is to bring God glory, to make his name famous. Use every gift. God's gifts are without repentance, so he doesn't take them back. And so he intends for us to use every last one of them before we leave this earth.
Okay.
So I encourage everybody to do that. Let's leave here on empty, giving
That's
everything that we have to help our brothers and sisters everywhere we go.
Right.
And
Yes.
so I'm doing different book signings in this local area, different radio interviews, just putting it out there. I'm on social media, and I'm available if y'all know anybody that wants to reach out for me to do even more of this. The more I can inspire people to be all God created them to be, that just makes my life a whole lot better.
All right.
That's
That's
right.
nice.
We definitely, I'm supposed to be going live on Facebook. I ain't sent Portis the email or nothing, y'all. I'm up like, we supposed to be live, but that's okay because I'm going to pull it right from the YouTube when they put it up there. We're going to still be up there.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll be
Okay.
able to see the shows and all that. But I definitely appreciate you calling in. And let's push this book one more time. And let's tell people again this title of this book. If
Okay.
Portis could put the flyer up with you on it, let's let them get a vision of it. And let's tell them where they can go purchase this book at.
Royalty, that is how he sees us. You can go on Amazon.com as well as BarnesandNobles.com to purchase the book. It is life-changing. It is life-changing. It is life-changing. I'll say that over and over again. There have been women who have responded and said they're starting Bible studies and things of that nature. And so just go out and get the book, and let's change lives. Let's be all that we were created to be, never settling for less than God intended.
Yes,
right.
thank you.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
And you know what? Right
Yes.
quick, since we're on the phone, why not? You're a minister. Say a quick prayer for us right now.
I sure will. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this opportunity of bringing us together. Lord, you said in your word that iron sharpens iron, so allow us to help sharpen each other, to pull out every gift that you've placed in us, that we will change the world and make your name famous. All of these things we ask in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I've been talking about iron sharpen iron. Thank you, Queen,
All right.
so much.
You are so welcome.
When you come out with another book now, you better hit me up on my phone,
I definitely
Facebook.
will.
Okay.
I definitely will. All right, let's stay in touch.
Okay, take care, Renee.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you
y'all.
for calling in.
Thank you.
All right,
Love
thank
you.
you, Ryan.
All right.
All right, now I know y'all been touched and been healed. Y'all better be healed. I don't care what y'all. If you're a Muslim today, I bet you what. You better still got something out of that. You a Buddhist, you a Jehovah Witness, guess what? We all believing in the same God. So let's sharpen each other. You know what I'm saying? I think Jehovah Witnesses knock on my door. I see the Muslim brothers. I talk to everybody because I still learn something.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Still do. So anyways, let's get back to Kim, man. Because I want to talk about world news and stuff and all this stuff. Hold on. Before we come back to you, we got to mention this right quick.
Sure.
I'm going to do some little news stuff right quick, y'all. I got to do something a little different since we ain't talking about Bossees and all these other crazy stuff. So right quick, y'all, for health news, I want to give y'all a little bit of health news. Okay? Now, in health news, very simple and very easy. Y'all can go look it up yourself. I was on CNN.com. And Jesse Jackson was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, said Friday, by the Jackson's family. So he noticed changes about 3 years ago and all that stuff. So, you know, we send out our prayers since we was at the sister on there praying.
Right.
For Jesse Jackson, God, you know, help him out with whatever's going on with him. If anybody want to read more up on that, my resources was CNN.com. And for world news, CNN.com again. Guess what, y'all?
All right.
Charles Manson died in prison
Uh-oh.
at the age of
Not
83.
the mass murder dude.
That mass murdering devil is
Right.
finally gone.
What?
Took him long enough.
Took him long enough, right? He died in prison, so we don't elaborate on him too much.
Wow.
I gave Paul his pictures, and I was like, I want to put that man picture up on my shoulder.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, anyways, you know what? I didn't know, though. I will mention this. He was rejected by Hollywood. Now, I watched his story,
Yeah.
but I guess I wasn't paying attention. I was busy looking at the killings. He was rejected by Hollywood, and that's what kicked off the brutal quest for revenge that resulted in the murders of 9 people, including Sharon Tate and some other people. And they're going to be airing his story at 7 p.m. on the Reels. REELZ. Yeah, y'all. So he gone. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Okay.
Charles Manson, he got them little other people in jail, and hopefully they don't... Whatever, we ain't talking about that. We're going to education news now.
There
Something
you go.
positive, y'all.
Right.
Education news. Expert says gaining work experience is one of the best ways for grad school hopefuls with low college GPAs to improve their admission profile. So gaining some work experience in whatever you're trying to do with your education will help you with your low GPAs.
Yeah.
Okay, and entertainment news, y'all, we're going to keep it going. YouTube is going into biz with LeBron James. So basically, there's a docuseries called Best Shot from James, Spring Hill Entertainment, Boardwalk Pictures, Blue Ribbon. All y'all ain't paying me to say all that. Anyways, these people will be doing something on YouTube with LeBron James. So salute to LeBron James.
Yeah, salute.
All right.
With that, and it's going to be with some high school students. A former NBA player and ESPN analyst, Jay Williams, will definitely be working with them and team helping them reach the goals. The team is going to be working on that. So I wanted to mention that right quick, and I think I skipped something.
Okay.
We're going to do your words from the wise next before we go,
sure.
just because we still got a good 30 minutes, B.
All right.
Jesse Jackson, yep, I'll let y'all know that. Okay, I think I'll let y'all know all my little... Oh, yeah, I'll let y'all know my news. Okay. Oh, and wait, quick sports news.
Okay.
What's up? Yeah, I'm a woman. I like sports. What's up with them Lakers, though? Where my real Laker fans at? Like, my grandma used to take me to the Forum. What y'all know about that? Y'all just be jump riding on everybody's team. If whoever popping on social media winning all the games, y'all they friends, I guess. But just so y'all know, for all my Laker fans, Lakers will be playing the Chicago Bulls tonight at 7:30. Make sure you tune in to Channel 9. I want to get some money from them. I'm promoting the Lakers, man. And the Clippers, they played yesterday to the Knicks.
Okay.
And they lost 107-85. The LA Rams versus the Saints will be Sunday at home. Go Rams! They'll be playing at the Coliseum. And the Chargers versus the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day will be playing.
Okay.
You gonna watch that stuff, Ryan?
Sometime.
I know that's why you ain't. That's why he ain't just almost said a bad. No, but actually, I didn't almost say a bad word. That's why he ain't reading the news. He ain't give me the news because he ain't been watching the news. I'm just playing, bro. But I bet you I know what you do got.
My news is in the street.
No, I know. No, you got some old news. That words from the wise.
Yeah, I'm kicking that real knowledge.
So what we about to do, B? Let's get into let me put my little notes up. My other note paper. That's gonna be for you right here. I had notes. I almost forgot.
Sure.
So we're gonna do our words from the wise. I'm trying to get us out the way so we can vibe with Kim for the rest of the show. And we still got 30 minutes, so we good.
Okay.
I don't have to keep you how much time we got. But right now, you guys, open up your heart, your ears, your minds, unwind. It is Brian Williams' time with the words from the wise.
All right, how y'all doing today? I'm Brian Williams with Words from the Wise. My word for today is life. And, everybody can relate to life. So the book right here we got about life, the lady that called in is about life.
Yes.
So it all fit in right in the spot right here.
That's how you in sync, baby. That's why you here.
Yeah. All right, well, here we go. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. The purpose of life is to help others, so when you help others, it will make you a better person. For all your failures, you can succeed. One thought, one nation, one move in a positive direction can make a difference in your life. Mm-hmm. Keep your circle around you positive and don't let the negative influences around you destroy your happiness. When things aren't going your way, just think and focus on what you can do to change that. Life is full of ups and downs, tears and frustrations, and sometimes bitterness. But life is precious and can be full of happiness and joy just by starting the day with a smile and being thankful for what you got. So don't give up on life. Live your life to the fullest. Live for a brighter day. I'm Brian Williams with the words from the wise.
That's right, Brian. And I did have my little word of the day.
Yeah.
And it was basically being consistent. Just stay consistent, you guys, at whatever you do.
Okay.
And as my sister said on the phone, it's been a very spiritual day up in here.
Right.
And we ain't even got to the other sister, the lupus survivor up in here, Kim. We don't know, I'm the Holy Ghost shot up in here.
Okay.
Like I'm at Noah Jones Church or something.
Okay.
No, but real talk, you guys, consistency, consistent. That was my word of the day.
Okay.
So whatever you're doing, stay consistent. A lot of us have poor management skills for ourselves. A lot of us have poor management and people who call themselves helping us with our careers. A lot of us go about the wrong ways to do things to get to where we're going. Just be consistent with being real with who you are first. You feel me?
Okay.
And God, universe, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whoever you believe in, will lead you and guide you in the right path,
There
which
you
is
go.
what she mentioned with guidance. So my whole thing was what you said, stay positive, get around right people, but stay consistent in what you do. Never get discouraged from yourself.
There you go.
All right?
Right.
Because if you can discourage yourself, it's going to be way easier for other people. So if you can't beat you down, don't let nobody else do it. Because we are our worst critics, we are our worst enemy, and we can be hard on ourselves more than anybody. So that's enough of that, y'all. Consistency, stay consistent. And what I'm going to do is keep the show going, and then we can stay consistent and on point. So we did our news stuff, our words from the wise.
Right.
Now let's get over here to our guest that just been so patiently waiting for us
Sounds good.
to do her thing. Now let's welcome again Miss Kim Price.
All right, how you doing, Kim?
Thank you.
Welcome you back, Queen. Now let's get back to you. Now, I had did me some research because I wanted to spill my stuff before I started letting her talk. Right. So what I did was some research and me and these papers and stuff. I feel like I'm on the news. Okay, about lupus. Lupus is a disease that is caused by something going wrong with the immune system. It's the part of the body that fights off invaders such as viruses, bacteria, and other germs. Typically, B cells in our immune system produce protein called antibodies that protect the body from these invaders. Okay. Now, if you want to know more about lupus and all of that good stuff, I advise you to do that. You never know who in your family has it or what friends you come around. And the more information we know, if you don't stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, and you might can help somebody with it. I didn't want to have a guest on the show, and I not really go look up what lupus was about. So I just wanted to read about it. Now, I'm going to mention a couple of more things before we get into her. African American women tend to develop lupus at a younger age and have more several symptoms than white women.
Okay.
Did you know that, Brian?
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't know that, right? So that's all I want to say because that's what you're here for. So what I want to do, let's go to this book first right quick. Okay. Now, let's give another good introduction, and we got to say salutes to Dr. Beverly Crockett and friends because Miss Beverly Crockett, did I say her name right?
Yes, you did.
She's the, you can introduce it even greater to me. So like I was talking to you before the show started, right? And I was like, you don't say that right there, Kim. So I need you to say that right there. So now, Kim, break down this book, because she got a column up in here.
Okay.
And shouts out to Makeup by Laura while I'm making all these ugly faces with just pretty makeup on.
Okay.
Thank you, Laura. So anyway, y'all know Bossie gonna feel herself in the middle of the guest somehow. So let us know, Queen, about your column in this book, and explain to us how this book went about the number of the women, and all that good stuff.
Okay, well, Dr. Beverly Crockett approached, it's 19 of us in this book, and one man.
Awesome.
Okay,
Don't be
so
leaving
it's
a
one
man out.
Yes,
Okay.
it's one young man in here. And so basically it's a book about survival.
Okay.
Everyone has to survive something.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, everyone has a story in here.
Yes.
So we all got together, and she got us together to collaborate on, it's people out there. It's called an anthology.
Okay.
It's people out there that you don't know what someone is going through.
That's true.
What is an anthology?
Anthology is this book.
The book
it's
of-
a book of stories.
Oh, there you go. Just in
A
case
book
y'all don't
of
know what anthology
stories.
was.
Yes, because someone else asked me that. They said, "Oh, that's what that's called." Yes, it's a book of stories that you get together and put it in a book.
Okay.
And sell the book.
Okay.
So instead of us writing 19 books, we wrote a
Solid one.
story. Everybody has a story in here.
Wow.
And my story is about surviving lupus.
Okay.
I was diagnosed in May of 2013.
Okay. And if I'm listening, I'm sharing our Facebook Live.
Okay,
Keep going.
that's
I'm
fine.
sure.
So I was diagnosed in May of 2013.
Oh, okay.
My symptoms, I had no idea.
Okay.
I was just tired. My son and my daughter kept saying, go to the hospital. I'm like, no, you know how we are.
Right.
We're like the Energized Bunny. We
Yes,
just keep it
going
moving
and going.
Yep.
and never stop. So finally I did. To make
Okay.
a long story short, I did.
Okay.
And when I got there, my blood pressure was 220/100.
Whoa.
That's
So we
too
all
high.
know that's comatose.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
and you can't even tell.
Wow.
No, I was just tired.
What's your birthday sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, I'm a Leo. Y'all hyper as me. Leo, Pisces, y'all, the women I love y'all, but the men, we be arguing for nothing. But keep going. But
So-
you have a lot of energy. Pisces
Yes.
are energetic, not
So,
at the time.
of
matter,
course, I
but-
didn't want to stop. I just wanted to keep going.
Okay.
And so I did.
Okay.
And when I made it to the hospital, they ended up inducing me and making me stay.
Oh, wow.
So hours later, 13 days I ended up being in there.
Okay.
And I was diagnosed. They took a biopsy,
Right.
so of the kidney,
Oh, okay.
and came back and told me I had lupus.
Wow.
Now, of course, I had never heard of lupus.
Right.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, so how we get rid of it?
Right.
Right?
What do I take?
No
Yeah.
cure.
You know, I got a question for you now. Were you
Okay.
feeling really sick before that time when you found that you got it, like up to your leading years?
She was,
I was
she was running the streets with her
Right.
thugs. I'm
Yeah.
just playing. I just had to be funny. I just had to be funny.
I know, but no, because it was just normal to be tired to me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's what she was saying. Just
Right.
It
being
was just
tired.
normal.
Right.
So no, I just was like, okay, can I take an aspirin? Because that's what I intended to do. Because we stopped at the store before we made it to the ER.
Okay.
I said, I'm just gonna take an aspirin. So by the time I
Okay.
get there, this will be over with.
Right.
But
So
it
what do
wasn't.
you do now to like help? Like what are your symptoms? Number one, what
My
type of things do you go
symptoms-
through?
Well, right now, I was diagnosed with, I have stage 4 kidney failure.
Oh, and I got one little kidney. Girl, just
Yeah,
for being
I heard.
neglected.
Yeah.
I don't need no dialysis or nothing. Girl, keep going.
So I have stage 4 kidney failure, but no dialysis.
Okay,
I have
awesome.
congestive heart failure,
And you looking
but I
good
don't
like
have
that.
any machines and nothing that I have to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have fibromyalgia.
Uh-huh.
I have psoriasis of the skin,
Okay.
and then I just started suffering from migraines.
I'm all looking at her and
okay,
stuff,
yeah,
not looking at
with
the
the
skin. I'm like, I don't see nothing wrong with your skin.
Right.
She lying about her lupus. She just want us to feel sorry.
Okay.
Oh, just playing.
Okay.
She look good. Don't look like
God
nothing
is
wrong
good.
with her. You
God
never
is
know.
good.
Right.
And God keeps us going. So, Brian,
go.
you had something else you wanted to ask the sister? You know, I always
Okay.
talk all the questions. Go on, take over, Brian.
Okay. Well, one thing with lupus and stuff, is there like support groups that you reach out with to help you support you with it?
There are support groups. You can find them on Facebook. I'm from Kansas City,
Okay.
so one of my support groups
Shouts out
I'm
to
in
Kansas
is
City.
in Kansas City.
Okay.
And there's support groups everywhere. You
Right.
can get online. You got the Lupus Org Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
You can, the LA Lupus Foundation. You got different foundations that you can go on to help you. They
Are
have
you
the
a part of
walks.
any of them that
Right.
help
The
support you?
Lupus Foundation, LA Lupus Foundation.
That's who
Okay.
helps you
and
support
then
you?
and then Purple Rose Foundation.
Okay.
Okay, I found her on Facebook because I
Yeah.
was at a down point
Okay.
and tried to kill myself.
Oh, wow.
wow.
You leave that phone alone.
So
Wow.
I tried to commit suicide. I
Yeah.
was
What year was that?
It's been 2 years now.
Oh, recently.
Yes, I was taking 45 pills a day.
What kind of pills was you taking?
I take chemo pills.
Oh, you
take
saying that
heart
because
pills.
you're
Yes.
taking so many. It's
But
stress.
I felt that since I was taking all those pills, why not just add more to kill myself?
Lord.
Because I was in so much pain.
Yeah.
Lupus, your body's in pain all the time. You're aching.
I heard a hello. That might be Vianna about to come. Keep going.
So, you just need something.
Wow.
And so I felt like
let's pause. Let's pause.
Okay.
Wow.
What got you out of that mental state of wanting to commit suicide? What brought you? What was the? Come on.
I have 3 children.
I knew we was gonna say a kid and came in there. Mama, what's wrong? What happened?
Well, they're grown.
Okay, Mama, what the heck is wrong?
I have a 33-year-old, a 31-year-old, and a 22-year-old.
Girl, you look good.
Well, thank you.
Okay,
and then I have
four.
4 grandchildren.
Okay, and so how did you got saved from not committing suicide? What happened?
Basically, when I took the pills and went into a deep sleep,
Okay.
my bestie, my sister, we were like ride or die.
Okay.
She passed away of lung cancer, but she came to me in that process, and I was trying to go with her.
She said, it ain't time for you to come home.
Exactly. She pushed me off the ship.
Be quiet.
We were on a
She
cruise
gonna make me
ship.
cry now.
Wow.
And when she pushed me off, I can't swim.
Me
But when
neither.
she pushed me off, I fell in the water.
Okay.
Wow.
We're going to take a break in a minute when you get through with this story because Vianna up in here. And she on time. What time is it? We still got like,
Oh, we
how many
got
more? We still got,
4:38.
oh, we still got 20 minutes. So we good. And that's perfect in a
Right.
way because then by the time she finished with her story, we get Vianna up here and give her story. I'm
sounds
sorry,
good.
y'all. Vianna made it to the studio. So I was over here turned up. And I'm glad because she about to make me cry.
Okay.
So I got to change my energy because y'all know I don't mind crying in front of y'all, but I can't mess up makeup by Luar. So finish going. She came to you in that dream.
Yes.
Told you, it's not time.
But I begged her, to let me go, and I didn't want to be here no more. And she said, "But no, you have a purpose."
Amen. And you do. You right here.
She said, "You got a purpose. You have those kids, and you have a story. So if
Yes.
you leave, what are you gonna tell people?"
How you gonna leave your kids like that?
Right.
They grown. You didn't care, honey. They grown. They can take care of themselves. I'm gonna just jump
But,
off the bridge. I don't mean to make fun of it.
No,
but
but
she did.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, you was tripping.
So,
My son, girl, please. I ain't gonna go kill the person I'm mad at or myself. Oh, no, then I
Okay.
can't kill myself.
but hey, life is good.
No, it is.
Because
Right.
when I came back, I was having a massive heart attack.
Oh Lord! So what did you? You end up? Oh, is that what woke you up out of it?
Yeah.
So that heart attack came probably to wake you up.
Yeah.
You can come here, Mama Queen.
Yeah.
Go on and sit down over there,
So,
Bianca. You good, baby? I'm
Wow.
gonna get you up in a minute.
Actually, so you asked me how many years ago. That was in 2010.
You said 2, right?
Yeah, because August 14th,
Oh, my birthday, August 8th. Don't be trying to kill yourself around by my birthday time.
2014.
Okay.
And then I had the massive heart attack.
Wow.
So yeah,
And did you have to? It's not like my thing I can hear. Did you have to go through like some therapy or rehabilitation?
I
from
did
this?
because you know what? When you go through things like that and you lose everything,
Yes.
you find out who your friends are.
That's true. That's really
You find
true.
out who your real family members are.
Right.
And I had a family member that I thought was just my everything
Okay.
tell me that because I lost everything, I asked him for help because I know he could help me.
Right. Right.
And his exact words were, "You're not worth the investment." So you know how that set up in me like
Whoa.
cancer. So I shut down.
Yes.
I
Okay.
became homeless. I lived in my car.
Wow.
I went through all of that because my family thought it was pride, but it wasn't pride. It was the fact that he took away everything.
Just
my
crushed your whole
integrity.
ego.
Okay.
So when somebody want to ask you, "Can I help you?" Like, "No, I'm good.
Right?
I got this."
I see.
Right.
But I'm in the car at the mall in the daytime.
Yeah.
At night, I'm in the car and my auntie, like clockwork, every day. You good? I'm good.
That's right. Check
Okay.
it.
But I wasn't.
Wow.
But you looking good now.
And
Yeah,
because
you
of
do.
God
the
is
grace
good.
of God,
Yeah.
yes.
God is good.
Yep.
So I know you're doing a lot of prayer.
Yes.
Like, what's your secret? Not like that because prayer is usually not even the secret, but is it just a bunch of prayer? Because I'm a prayer warrior.
Well, you know what?
I be talking
It
and cussing to
is.
God. And God answers quicker when I cuss at the door. Y'all ain't lying. I be like, "Look, universe, you better down here," and then right in people's face, and it be answering. I'm like, "Damn, you cuss at the universe and then answer like that?"
Yeah.
So when I cuss at y'all, don't get mad, but I'm trying to stop cussing. See how good I've been on the show?
Okay.
Anyway.
But no, it is prayer. And then I had to remember, I was in church one Sunday and I heard a sermon. He said, no matter what you got going on, get up, get dressed like you going to work.
Come on.
Right.
Because I'm totally disabled. He said, you look
You're not
good.
disabled. Don't claim that.
No,
Okay.
well.
But that's
to
I know
them,
what you
yes.
mean.
No, I'm not. You right.
So that's our
But
security
he
check.
said-
No, I'm just playing.
Get up. Look like you going to work.
That's
look
right.
like you going to church.
Who your bishop?
Whatever.
Right.
That was
Don't say Noah Jones. I used to go to City
no.
Refuge.
No, I live in Moreno Valley.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah, so
Well,
that was
people can
Pastor
travel.
Guesty.
Oh, okay.
Pastor Guesty. And he did.
Well,
he
salute
said
to
that.
Pastor Guesty for helping
Yes,
get you
and
up back
he
on
said,
your
do
best.
that. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So every day, regardless, if I have a cap on or what, I'm still going to look good.
That's right.
Because
Right.
I had to remember, I had to fall back in love with me.
Yes,
go.
So
yes.
see, I love me.
There you go.
It's not being conceited or vain.
No, please. I love me too.
But I love me some me.
I feel you.
Because I matter.
I'll be talking to myself
I
in the mirror and all that. Now,
right.
Brian,
Exactly.
before we get out of here with her, because we got to
Sure.
get Brianna up here now,
Yeah.
ask her about the seminars or something that you wanted to ask her about where she's been speaking at or something. Some speaking engagements. Go on. I'm telling Brian what to
tell
ask
us
her.
about, she pretty much told me that. But
Boss.
let us know about the
Right.
speaking engagements.
Well, I
and stuff you
speak.
had.
The last 2 engagements I had were at high schools.
Okay.
Because of trying to commit suicide, there's so many young girls out there.
It's true.
Because you're fat, you're ugly,
No,
But
they
have
think-
to remember that
Right.
they are beautiful.
Regardless.
You're
Yeah.
beautiful within your own
No
skin.
matter who you are.
Exactly.
What?
So I
Okay,
had
that ain't my
to speak to
tone.
them at a couple of high schools.
Okay.
And then thanks to Vianna,
Yeah.
Lady
Okay.
V, I was able to get on killradio.org and
That's right.
go
Okay.
on there with
And now
them.
you on Global
And now
Street
I'm
Wave
here.
and Morris Media.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. See,
But
I
I
just got a game bang,
encourage-
y'all.
But I encourage anyone,
Yes.
if you are going through something,
Yes.
this book right here, not just my story, but everyone's story in there,
There's different ones.
it will help you. I mean, there's stories in here about molestation.
Yeah,
Okay.
give us what's in the more. Tell us a couple more.
One of my girls in
Where can they buy that
drill-
at right quick? Can they buy that?
Actually,
And thank you for our books.
Right.
you can go
Thank you.
on to my website.
Okay. And what's your website?
www.kimdeniseprice.com.
And Denise
Okay.
is DENISE.
S-E.
Okay.
Yes.
And back to with the book. You said something about molestation, which we've all in our family's been touched by
So
uncle, daddy, cousin, or
victims
brother.
have been raped. They have went through some are other kind of chronic illnesses.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's
Right.
so many chronic illnesses that you don't know about.
That's true.
And I just thank God for Dr. Beverly.
That's right.
And I'm going to make sure she published my next book.
That's right. Well, I thank God for Cedar Sinai because I was neglected and I already told that before and I ain't got time to tell my story because Vianna got to tell her story.
Okay.
But I thank God because I got my one little kidney and,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yeah, That's a
And
blessing.
I'm just glad that for 17 years I've had one kidney. I don't have kidney infections like that or nothing.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
good.
And I'll be good. I'm just now not just now, but I'm drinking more water and stuff. But
Right.
just not to say I'm thankful because there's other people who are really being affected by things. Like I could have lost both kidneys from being neglected.
Exactly.
With me almost dying and
Right.
been on the machine to this day. That stuff is uncomfortable when people going through stuff. So I
Right.
was really touched by Vianna when she mentioned you because she was just saying that when she met, she was like, if I don't do nothing, I'm gonna make sure I help this sister.
And she
And
has.
that's I feel like I want to cry. Mention Vianna.
And she has.
Okay.
And that's when the
Okay.
other sister Renee mentioned
Yeah.
the iron sharpening iron. And it's like,
Yes.
and then I love Vianna.
And she has done a
Okay.
lot.
We've
She
developed a
has,
great
behind
personal
the
relationship in
scenes.
the last couple of weeks, me
She's
and her
done a
boy.
lot.
Right.
Yes, so
Right.
definitely. Now, what we're going to do, you guys, shouts out to all my people watching on Facebook Live. I ain't got time. I'm over here pushing invite, looking at it. I know y'all like, she ain't pitching to the guests. No, I'm inviting people to listen to her. So we're going to go to a quick break, okay?
Okay.
I've been to, went to Ronnie DeVoe's party because we're going to bring Vianna up here.
Okay.
So I got to make sure I give reporters enough commercials to play.
For sure.
Or they just going to see us setting up.
All right.
Anyways, you guys, right quick, I want to play 2 videos. Got to warn the reporters so she can be on point. I went out to Ronnie DeVoe, BBD, New Edition's 50th birthday.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I got a few drops from
Okay.
a couple of people. So I'm going to play that as a commercial. In my other video, I wanted to play Vianna to play. I mean, I said Vianna to play. The porters to play for us was Makeup by Luar.
Okay.
So I want to do my Makeup by Luar video, and I got a video that says Ronnie DeVoe's B-Day party drops. I want to play those couple of videos and get our other lady up here. I thank you guys so much for tuning in to Global Street Wave at Moore's Media Studios. Y'all continue watching us and, continue watching us. And Makeup by Luar, and shouts out to Ronnie DeVoe. Happy birthday again.
Yeah, shout out. Thank you.
Anyways, man, we salute you guys, man. For letting me give an opportunity to let you know about my new strand, man. It's only a month old. Happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Funky OG, California, global stream weed.
I like that, Daz.
I run the Coalition DJs, man, the ATL. Follow me right now. DJ Funky OG, DJ Funky ATL, man. Appreciate you, man.
And I got a live show, so we're going to have some global street weed, and I'm going to be just having a blunt on that shit.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Laura Padilla, and I'm a makeup artist. And I'm now Bossee's makeup artist. You can check me out on Instagram at Makeup by Luar. And also, don't forget to check out Global Street Wave, Tuesdays from 4 to 5. Peace.
You gon' do on and on. You accuse me of cheating, but I still call your end. What you gon' do? You accuse me, and I accuse you, and then I call you up, tell you to come through. You give me excuses about what you can't do, cause you with the next chick tryna play fool, but you didn't know that my homegirl sing you. Then I get that call on my G2. Baby, your lies is all see-through. You about to get dropped like a single, because I'm on a mission for the stars, and the pain that I feel is ammunition in these bars. And you just on a mission for yourself. And me, I just play the hands that I was dealt. And you don't know how to deal with your emotions, and I just say exactly how I feel. And you don't know how to swallow your pride. And I'm about to step to the side. On and on and on. We keep going back and forth, and we keep arguing. So what you gonna do? On and on and on. You accuse me of cheating, but I still call your end. So what you gonna do? I was mad at you, now you call me, and now you wanna tell me that you're sorry, and you miss me, and you want me, but you will say anything to charm me. So I really gotta know you mean it, and that you're thinking with your heart and not your penis. No matter what we go through, you know that you are the one that my dream is. And like Biggie, you just want one more chance, and I just really want romance. And we gon' have to go make plans. Fuck it, I guess it's one more dance, then let's get it then. You just want one more chance, and I just really want romance. And we gon' have to go make plans. Fuck it, I guess it's one more dance, but let's get it then. On and on and on. We keep going back and forth, and we keep arguing. So what you gon' do? On and on and on. You accuse me of cheating, but I still call your end. So what you gon' do? On and on and on. We keep going back and forth, and we keep arguing. So what you gon' do? On and on and on. You accuse me of cheating, but I still call your end.
And what you gonna do? Hey, y'all, we back. Love Street Life in the building. Yeah. Shouts out to Black and Bougie. I got this shirt when I was at the BET experience.
Okay.
Yeah, it gave me that. Awesome. Yeah, so we got my sister Vianna in the building, y'all. We got like 8 minutes left. I always talk about the time, counting down the time like I'm the time lady. Yeah. So we want to let her get her message out. Okay. She was too busy trying to cook us Thanksgiving dinner and have Thanksgiving at Morris Media, and she thought the show started at 12 tonight because, you know, I was Lady Howard Stern at the dark. Ooh, but I was like, no, I got to go back to the Oprah, the Wendy Williams thing, Steve Harvey, because I can't be acting like that. But I'm still Lady Park, though. Yeah. Okay, what's up, y'all? Let's give a hand clap. We still have Kim Price in the building. We've talked to her already. We got Vianna up in here. Yeah. She's also a lupus survivor. So no more time for me to be talking about myself, loving myself, trying to do all that. I need to let this sister tell us her story. So off top, introduce yourself, Queen.
My name is Vianna Rogers. I'm the CEO of Glamour and Glamour Style.
What city you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, California, South Central.
I didn't ask you. That's where I'm from. Don't you start me gang back. What city you from, Queen? I didn't ask you, Kim.
Moreno Valley.
Oh, you said the Moreno Valley 10 times. Okay, cool. So now, sister, you walked in here on the last little part of the segment. I need you right now, in this time, to go on and let these people know what's your not struggle has been as a lupus survivor, but what's your strength has been. What has your strength been?
Yeah.
Besides, we all know the Lord in Jesus' name.
My biggest strength dealing with my disease and just dealing with life in general has been my education.
Awesome.
By the grace of God, I'm from Locke High
Good
School.
answer.
Okay.
And, you know, Tyrese graduated in 96. I graduated in 98.
Okay.
So we have been blessed by MTA grants, WLCAC grants.
Okay.
We have one of the best composers in the world, which is Reggie
Because we can't take up a lot of time on those amens talking about no lupus. Because you got the glamour business and the design. Yeah, so so do mix that in together. There you go.
I think it has a lot to do
She
with, for me.
She ain't just no lupus survivor. This is a businesswoman.
My biggest survivor is, I mean, my biggest strength is definitely my education.
Yes.
It's definitely because I think can't nobody tell me what to do.
Turn that down. That's all. You know that's going to be all on this microphone. I was wondering with that phone. Just don't even go on live. I'm sorry, Vianna.
No,
Take
it's
your thing
okay,
off
baby.
live. Because I've been hearing that the whole time for the
Hey,
last 20 minutes.
if you've been hearing it, that's good because you know I'm partially
No,
deaf.
I don't want to hear it because mine ain't playing. You about to be on live, gonna be in the
I
background.
need you to hear it.
So finish going. I'll cut you off. I had to bang on Brian, y'all.
My biggest strength for me is my education, my upbringing. My father and my mother are so supportive.
That's right.
I'm the sick twin. So since I've been 5 years old, I've always been ill.
So did you have lupus at the young age of 5?
No, I had ear, nose, and throat issues.
Oh, wow.
So that's why they the diagnoses were misread.
When did you get diagnosed? At what age? You sound rushing you now.
Which one?
What age with the lupus?
With the lupus 3 years ago.
Okay, now, right quick, let's jump from that. Vlammer. Let people know about this Vlammer.
You know what? I did.
And you got a certificate in your hand. You got around about 6 more minutes, so you better get this stuff out.
I got a certificate in my hand.
Yeah, what's that about?
This is
I got me 2 of them too. Shouts out to
this is something up here. But anyway,
what is this about?
This is the certificate of recognition for Vianna Rogers, which is myself, the CEO of Glamour. And what I did was
Who recognized you? The city of Los Angeles?
The city of Los Angeles.
Okay.
And what I did was I gave awards to over 30 participants that participated for the JTC Aspire Elementary School. And what we did was we made it rain. Rich and Famous came out. Okay. We had the 49ers come out. Derek D.
So you do a lot of different events where you guys go out and award. And these awards, I'm cutting you off because we literally don't have a lot of time.
Right.
And I need you to get it out.
This particular school is Aspire Elementary, JTC.
Okay. So right quick, because the point is that these certificates are recognition from the city.
Right.
So you're recognizing different people for their works in community service. Besides this school, what other people have you recognized is what I'm trying to say.
Well, for this particular award, I definitely...
No, not this particular. We know about the Aspire. Have you been recognized in any other school?
Oh, no.
Okay, that's why you keep going down.
Right.
Okay, that's okay. It makes sense.
I'm actually giving... what I'll be doing is I'll be making it rain for these children every February.
Sound like Birdman and Lil Wayne.
Every February, every Black History at the last day of the month is called Then, Now, and Later. Celebrate Black History. Yeah. And what I'll be doing is sponsoring the elementary school with all of these celebrities from the industry.
That's right, making it rain with that
leaders.
fun.
And we're going to make it rain.
That's
with
right.
free DJs. We had cupcakes.
I
was trying to show my breasts.
See, I didn't even have to do the Boston movies. I had to guess do it for me.
I was trying to show my breasts today. But
anyway, I had a Christian lady on earlier, so I was trying to be nice.
Oh, you
ain't cussing nothing. I ain't even showing my boobies, but somebody did it for me.
Today was the breast day.
Yeah, well, I was trying to go. Well, you know, when we do
today was the breast day.
When you know, okay, that's another story. Since I bought my certificate, salutes to Rebuild Your Laugh. You can't really see it because of the light, but definitely Rebuild Your Laugh. Nakia Brown,
yes,
Screamin Boscee, Carlene Corsi, and Global Street Wave has been recognized for the things we've done in the community. We got a caller, y'all calling in.
Hey, who's calling?
Thank you, caller, for calling Global Street Wave. Global Street Wave, let me know your name.
Hey, it's Nomadic Divine. How y'all doing?
Hey, Queen, how you doing? This is Brian's artist right here. Brian,
hey,
go on. Talk to us, girl.
Hey.
Nomadic, you got to be quick, baby, because Vianna came out of her no way. Yeah. Came fast, and I got to give her like 3 more minutes.
She came out away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Hey.
Took 5 minutes to say that, though.
Yep. Tell us what you want to say real quick.
I was just calling to give a shout-out for Screamin Boscee and Brian Williams.
Okay.
Shout-out Brian Williams for being the best manager ever. This man don't sleep. He always working hard.
So sweet.
Thank you so much.
That's right. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, Nakia, for sharing in groups right now. What's up, Pops? I see y'all, but I can't give y'all no shots out on Facebook. So finish going, breast lady. I mean, Bianna. somebody gonna make sure I still keep it spicy up in here.
Okay. So
basically,
I just consider myself a queen in the industry. I'm an image director.
There you go. I was trying to get to that.
Which is definitely a made-up craft. When I made an account, when I first met my one of my accountants, probably about 6 years ago, I was giving him all of my information of what I wanted to study and how I wanted to transition it to, and mix all of the combination. He said, you're going to have to make up your job title.
Okay.
Right?
He said, you're going to have to go. I ain't going to tell y'all where he told me to go. But I'm going there, and I can't tell everybody where I'm going.
Right. And then what happened when you went there?
Okay. So, no, I ain't went there yet.
Okay.
But he said, before you get there, you figure out your job title. So
that's right.
At this point, it's image director, and I'm an image production director, and what I do is I control the styling effects, the makeup effects, as well as whatever needs to be done for the production. I make sure it gets it done. Praise God for all of my entire team. Stefan Stevenson, all of my models, Tiffany Denise, Maisha Lynn, Miko Williams from Pack Stereo, rapper Diesel, rapper Kid Cannon. I mess with a lot.
Say a name I don't like, and I'm going to be like, mute before this. I'm just playing.
But what I did was I wanted to make sure that I sponsored different artists in the community that wouldn't that needed to slice their budget in half by any means in half. So even
and sum it up because I got 2 minutes left.
So my message to all of the participants or all the people who are suffering from any type of disease.
Yes.
Our biggest we're survivors now.
Yes, come on, go back to that.
Our biggest complex was before the diagnosis.
Right.
If you're feeling like you ain't feeling good, you're not.
Go to the doctor.
Period. Go to the doctor.
Get back to that.
Let your family and friends know. I don't give a damn how y'all feeling about Tyrese and all that, but cry for help.
Right.
Do it.
That's
Somebody's listening. Somebody's going to hear you, and somebody will take care of you. And it might just be me watching you.
That's
and
right.
I might help you.
And your strength was your education, which is definitely great. You see, I try to read about lupus before I got here and read it with Kim.
Okay.
So, Kim, before you go, what is your strength as you dealing with this, being a survivor of lupus? Right quick. Don't say it.
Family support.
Family support. Get your family support, y'all. Keep your strength.
Right.
We want to thank y'all again for tuning in to another Global Street Wave. I appreciate y'all listening to us all these times. We've been going strong for 2 years. One day soon, y'all gonna see Boscee sitting on channel 9 or 7 or something, and Brian gonna be running stuff in the background. That's right. Salute to Supreme Entertainment, y'all. Thanks to Supreme Entertainment helping keep Global Straight Wave alive. Salute to his artists. Say a shout out to your artists right quick, Brian.
Shout out to my artist, Nomadic Divine. She's one of the best artists I've ever worked with.
And say the other one name. Just say the names.
Tamika.
Just 5 o'clock.
Miraculous 100 and Jamila.
And Jamila. And the Blueprint. Y'all go look up Brian S. Williams on Instagram for that Blueprint. Like us on Facebook and all that stuff.
Right.
And again, this last but not least, y'all check out this Living Life by Divine. Living Life by Design. Say your website one more time, Kim.
www.Kim, K-I-M, Denise, D-E-N-I-S-E, Price, like Price is Right, .com.
And again, y'all go to Amazon, get that royalty, because royalty, what was it, royalty, he sees me. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm messing up my lady's thing. Is that the farming name? Royalty, that's how he sees me. That's it. By MInister Renee Jackson. Y'all go check that out. Global Street Wave, y'all. We about to sign up out of here. We thank y'all again for tuning in. Love, peace, hair, grease. Love yourself.
Peace.
All right.